Okay, welcome back, guys. So in this tutorial I'm going to be texturing a character using this reference in here. I already have the base mesh in already, so let's bring this into Substance Painter, and I'm going to show you guys how to texture that from scratch instead of Substance Painter. So let's go in and create new. Let's select our base mesh for this. So this is our mesh in here. We're going to be using, I'll double click on that. Okay, we're not using UV tiles for this, so 2K should be fine. Let's import our baked out maps. So I already baked out some maps to kind of use in here. So let's just go in and get them in. So I'll select these three, drop them in, click OK. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Yeah, there's one more map we need to import in. So I have like an eye texture map I'll need to import in. Okay, so we can use the normal maps for this. Yes, open the iris normal. No, it should be this, then this also, this and this also. Yeah, this should be pretty much it. So I'm going to open this up. Okay, and I'll click OK. Then we should have this in here now in a few seconds. So now first, I'd like to just kind of set my camera in here. So let's use camera that's a bit more accurate. So a portrait camera lens. So let's do 85mm in here. It should be fine. So the scope is kind of based on this same reference we have in here. So we're going to try and get this texture looking similar to what we have in here. All right, so ignore the hair and the bow. So just place all that in there. So yeah, let's move on. So let's bake this out. Let's go to the dark girl matte. Then I'm going to come over here, select normal. Let's use the normal map for the girl. So this should load this up. Yeah, this is fine. This we can work with. Okay, so let's go to, no, we don't have normal map for the ears, but we have for the iris. Let's grab something for the iris normal. Yes, minuscules, no, we don't have anything in there. So let's do for the neck bow. I have normal map in here for the neck bow. Select that, so that should be in now. Okay, this should work just fine. Maybe just to be on the safe side, let's go back to ZBrush. Have a match in here. Select this. Let's go to the highest subdivision level for this. Okay, the highest subdivision level needs another additional subdivision level in this. Let's subdivide this one more. Let's get something really smooth in here. Let's subdivide this again. Okay, so I'm going to bake out our map again for this, just to make sure we get something good enough to work with. So let me go to a lower subdivision level. So I'm going to the level where I exported this out, and I'm going to create a normal map again for this. Then we're just going to replace it. So this is fine. Clone, texture, flip V, export. Go in here. Let's select this. Let's just replace that. Okay, so let's go back to Substance Painter. Then we need to update. Close this. We need to update the texture. So let's go over to textures. Type in neck. Right click on that. Do a reload. Then we can drag and drop this in here. Okay, so we get something slightly cleaner now. Yes, let's cancel this. Let's see if we have something in there. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go to our outer eye. Let's select the normal for the outer eye. Okay, that is fine. Let me save this. Save this up. XP. You can save it with whatever name you prefer to use. Okay, I'll save that now. That should be fine. Saving up. So save that now. So now let's bake textures for this. So let's go over texture set, big mesh maps. So let's bake the other necessary maps needed in Substance Painter to work a bit more accurately. So I want to bake maps for the dark girl, exclude the hair, exclude the minuscules. Okay, yeah, exclude the teeth also. So this is everything that comes with the normal map, with normal maps in there, external normal maps. So let's bake for this. So let's select the first one, turn off normal, select the iris, turn off normal, neck bow, turn off normal, outer eye, turn off normal for that. Then let's set the curvature for this. Let's do generate from mesh, generate from normal map rather. Then under ambient occlusion, self occlusion, only save same name. That always gives me better results. So this should be fine. So let's click on big selected textures, and then let's give this a moment to run through. Okay, all done. So now let's go in and then invert this. So invert texture sets. So for this now we need to bake normal maps for normal maps. Okay, let me undo this. That's the wrong one selected. Yes, normal maps in there already. Okay, yes. So for the curvature, let's just generate this from the mesh itself. Then click on big selected textures. Let's give this a moment. So this shouldn't take too long. The hair in there, is just a placeholder, so shouldn't worry too much about that. I think it's almost done. It's kind of floating down here, so it's almost done. Okay, let this run through. Almost there. Yeah, okay, that's it. So it's fine now. So let's see one more time, and then we're going to return to painting mode, and then begin to getting some painting on top of our mesh and then try as much as possible to kind of get a skin very very similar to what we have in here. So return to painting, and let's check what we have baked. I think this should be just fine. Let me close this, set this to should be all, show all instead. Okay, so this should be fine for what we need it for, so we can jump into the texturing process in the next lesson. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye for now.